Do you recognize that place? It's a weakness.
All right, y'all, on today's episode, we are going to the Dollar Tree. We are going to see how many DIYs we can do for $20. My goal is to take really affordable items and make them high-end. So stick with me. We're gonna do some fun DIYing today. Let's see what we can do. All right, y'all, my goal is to get at least 5 DIYs created out of these $20. I'm trying not to get distracted by all the things around me because there's so many fun items, but I am grabbing as many items as I can for $20. We will see how many I can get and how many DIYs I can create, but we're gonna make sure that they are high-end, like always, and that they make a big difference in your Christmas decor. I have bought all of these things. This is $20 worth of Dollar Tree items, and I went 30 cents over because I got the basket. These bags are $20 worth, and we're gonna make the coolest Dollar Tree high-end DIYs. Let's get started. All right, our first DIY is the bougie napkin holder. We grabbed those 2 cute reindeer and we are going to completely transform them. So before we can do anything, let's tape off this bottom area because I really like it. I like the wood, and we're gonna do something with that in a minute. If y'all haven't already hit subscribe, I'd love for you to stay here with me and check out all of the DIYs we do each week. I love taking affordable items and making them high-end. I can't wait for us to make our next projects together. So spray paint is one of the easiest ways to make a quick change on any item that you want to update. I am going to grab my rub and buff here and just really make these deer look high-end. If you go gold, it almost makes it look backlit with black, and it just shines through and looks so high-end. All right, we got the tape of these cutie little deer. Let's see, this is mocha. Let's see what we can do. We're gonna wipe this back too. So I first used my foam brush to add this, but then some of those small areas that are hard to reach, I used just a painter's brush, and it got in those hard to reach areas and just spread that stain. I'm gonna leave the stain on there for just a few minutes because I don't want it to be too dark. And then once I get it all covered, I'm just gonna wipe it back with a paper towel and show this wood. Even though it's not real wood, it's like a pressed wood, but it still looks really pretty with the stain. Oh my gosh, I love it. Glue all here. I'm gonna put a decent amount, and if we overflow, I'll wipe it off. Together. There's excess right in this center area. I don't want that. And 24 hours later, we have the cutest napkin holder. Oh my gosh, it looks so high-end. How beautiful would that be on your table for your Christmas dinner? All of your guests will think it is so high-end, and we bought those 2 pieces for $2. If you missed my last video, be sure and go check it out. I took napkins, all of these Christmas napkins, and created the coolest DIYs with them. You won't want to miss it. Be sure and check that video out. All right, Dollar Tree DIY number 2, the snowman hat surprise. This DIY is so stinking simple, but it's going to make such a huge difference in your gift giving. So before Christmas, I know so many people give away cookies or have cookie decorating parties. This is gonna really up your game. So first, just take some black spray paint and spray paint the entire charger. And then we're going to also spray paint the outside of the cookie holder as well. So for this DIY, I just grabbed some items I had around the house. I'm so excited about that. Found this for $1 at Dollar General on clearance. This at the thrift store for 99 cents because it was pretty much falling apart. Got little holly berries and some leaves. So first things first, we are going to attach this cookie holder to the bottom and create the base for our cute little snowman hat. Do you see how it's coming together? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I just used the hot glue, made sure that it was really well stuck and put some pressure on the bottom to make sure in that indented area that it got attached, and then started adding all the decor. I am in love with how this Dollar Tree craft turned out, and I can't wait to give away some snacks, cookies, or just Christmas surprises to my friends. They will be so surprised when they pop the top and find all the fun goodies inside. How cool would this be to even use for gifts? Up next is one of my favorites, DIY number 3, the super cool peppermint bowl. So at the Dollar Tree, I grabbed 2 bags of peppermints and some parchment paper. This parchment paper is going to be the key to making everything work. So make sure you have that, not wax paper. I pulled it out and shaped it for the pan. I had a small pan that actually was perfect for this, and got started unwrapping all of those peppermints. There were a lot, so it does take a little bit of time. I will tell you that I really didn't do a whole lot of research before trying out this DIY. I just kind of saw a video on it and decided to try to remake it myself. So I will give you all the tips for ways to do it a little bit better than I did. And I was gonna do it twice, but you'll see what happened. All right, let's see how it works. So I had read that it was important to put the mints in at a low temperature. So we started at 300 degrees, and my plan was to leave them in for between 5 and 8 minutes, making sure to check that they're not overcooking. I then prepped a bowl that was going to be used to shape my mint bowl around, and then used some oil to kind of add a slick surface so that it will be easy to take off of. While that was heating up, I went ahead and grabbed some parchment paper, and we're going to do one extra candy cane project. Again, I got to take out all of the little candy canes, but this is fun because you can make different shapes. Look how cute these bows and hearts are. They're gonna go into the oven as soon as we get out our other mints. So let's talk about what I learned. This sounds like common sense, but it's a good idea if you want your bowl to be round to place your mints in a round position. Mine were rectangular, so we turned out with a rectangular kind of shaped bowl, which actually is really cool, and I'm actually really excited about it, and I'm excited for you to see it, but it's different than some of the other ones that I've seen. Let's see how this goes. How this looks. Okay, how fun is that? We're gonna make one with
Now that we've
kids.
completed the mint bowl, let's work on the candy canes.
Okay, they were in for about 6 minutes. I'm just gonna use a fork to kind of stick them together. I was going to make another DIY with the green mints, but my dog got into them. Did you enjoy the peppermints? Are you sorry?
I'm pretty sure she was sorry. She felt so bad. So I cleaned up the mints and let's look at what we made. What do you think of this mint bowl and our cute little candy cane hearts? I love it. I know that I can make it even better next time, and I would love to see if y'all make it too. Make sure and share in the comments and let me know what you think. Up next, DIY number 4, our snow globe candle. I have been seeing snow globe candles all over at stores and they are high priced, so I'm pretty sure we can make one from our DIY products that we got at the Dollar Tree. So I first grabbed the little miniatures and the snow globe that I got at the Dollar Tree. This snow globe is actually made to hold water, and so it seals really well. But we're not going to be putting water in it today. We are going to be adding our cute little items. We have little people, little tree miniatures that we got at the dollar store, and it is going to be so cute. So I just recommend arranging your miniatures however you want to make like a little scene. What I thought would be fun was to have it able to be seen from both sides. So I created a snowman scene on one side, added the fence in between, and then had Santa on the other side so that he could be looking at you whenever you turn the snow globe around.
Frosty, and then Santa. Just regular salt.
After I added the salt, I closed it up, made sure it was sealed well, examined how stinking cute it was, and then figured out where I was going to place it on my candle. I will tell you, this candle I had already bought before, so you can use any candle that comes with a lid. It does not have to be a fancy one, and I didn't get this one from the dollar store, but around my house I probably have about 15 candles, so I just found one that worked. I experimented with some ribbons that I had because I wanted to hide this plastic piece and make it look just a little bit more high-end. I had some velvet Christmas ribbon and I think this fits perfectly. I am in love with how this candle snow globe looks. It is something new that I have never seen at anyone else's home, and it is really trending right now. What's even cooler is that you can make it your own and put whatever items you want in it. You could even do memorabilia or things that are important to you and your family. Up next is our final DIY, number 5, the Super Bag Snowflake. This may be one of the easiest DIYs that I've ever done with the biggest impact. So we are going to create some huge, beautiful snowflakes with an everyday item of paper bags.
Take our flap side and put it face down. Up next, we are going to make a T with our hot glue. And we are going to place our next one flap down on top.
So go ahead and continue to repeat this process with all 8 bags, and then you get to go to the fun part. You then draw designs underneath where the flap is, and that's where you'll be cutting out to make the design for your snowflake. I will tell you, get some good scissors because it is thick paper and it can be difficult.
We're going to pull them apart, and then we are going to glue them together.
So you'll just follow doing the T shape just like we did originally, and then glue the 2 sides together. Because it is kind of hot, be careful, but you stick your hands inside and push it together. Look how simple that is.
One other variation you could do if you don't want to do this tan color, there are a lot of white paper bags that they sell. So you could do white, and it would be even more festive to have the tan and the white. The dog is snoring in the background again. It's so cute. They're so fun.
And then the last step is to find some really pretty string or jute to hang it from. I love that I got to share this with my daughter also. She came in after school and said, "What are you doing, Mom?" And I said, "Do you want to come over and try?" And you know it's a big deal when your teenager is willing to do DIYs with you. Just wait, because hers actually turns out even prettier than mine. I'm actually kind of jealous.
Yay! All right. Push them together. I think yours is cuter than mine.
Look how big and dramatic these large snowflakes are. My favorite is that we only used paper bags and hot glue. It makes a huge difference in the decor of your home, and it looks high-end. I have to say that I think we met the $20 Dollar Tree challenge by creating these 5 different DIYs.
Thank you so much for being here with the Flippers Guide. As always, remember, if I've got this, you've got this. Yep. It's not that hard, right? These DIYs are so fun, and the best part is they're affordable and they look high-end. Be sure and check out other videos that I've done. We did DIY napkin decor. I've got more coming up, so be sure to subscribe and like. And thank you again for being here with us. We'll see you next time.